And we're back. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, good something. I am Myles Sergé along with my super dope co-host, D-KNOX. What up?
What's up, my brother from another mother? How you feeling?
I'm all right. And welcome to MS Live, y'all. How's your weekend?
My weekend was dope, man. I basically sat up and dismantled and furniture and packed a bunch of things and spent a bunch of time trying to decide what to get rid of because we moving.
Oh, okay.
Another location. So, like the Jeffersons, we moving on up, y'all, onto some new, exciting, better conditions.
Nice.
So that's been my weekend. But of course, we did our little walk to the park on Friday because everything was closed here, and went to my boy's K-Bar, Pinkner restaurant. My favorite dish, most of y'all know, but some of y'all that don't know, is the vegan KFC.
Okay.
It's basically cauliflower fried like chicken.
That's interesting.
It tastes good though. I mean, if I was a meat eater still, I would I don't know, the cauliflower's got a different taste than the chicken.
All right. So it don't taste like chicken then?
No, I mean the chicken is because one time he slipped it to me by accident, so I ate it. And it just, I don't know, the cauliflower just hits different, So yeah, if you're in Warsaw, check out the K-Bar Pinkner. It's a nice place. And the owner, he also is the owner of the K-Bar Club as well, too, which I will be making some events in the future. We was just talking about it recently. So
that's what's up.
How was your weekend, man? What did you get into?
Work. It's been like hell over there, man. Breakdowns during the week, past previous weeks, we're already behind. Now we're more behind. And it's like,
okay. Nothing like that, man.
Yeah, it sucks, man. But it is what it is. Hopefully one day I'll figure out something else so I won't be having to do this anymore. But time comes, who knows?
I mean, for now, we blessed. We have the work. Could be 10 other motherfuckers that want the work, and you're able to pay for music.
Yeah.
Things, that you're like your own investor. You
don't
have to borrow money to, buy gear. You can go buy much gear, whatever you want.
True.
A new iPad if you want.
See?
A flight to somewhere.
Yeah.
So the job is, it takes a lot of stress off too.
Yeah, I wish. But it's
some of you music peeps, I know you're talking about, I don't have a job. All I do is live off music. Stop lying.
Yeah. Some people do, but there's a few. It's a select few that can do that. And until I'm able to reach that point, we need y'all to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Hit that notification bell so people know we are here. We are doing our thing, and we're out here in these algorithms. And especially since I'm on this topic about the subscribe thing. Yeah. So if you see this, currently we are at 637 subscribers. It hasn't really moved in a bit. And I know for a fact, personally, on certain platforms, I have at least 2,000-3,000 people. And I'm sure Donnell has more than me, or about the same. So we got to get this number up, y'all, from 637 to at least 1,000. We had a goal set for a couple of months back to try to get this up by this time, and we're still kind of slacking. So y'all, please hit that like and subscribe button on this page is actually the YouTube page, and this is what it looks like. Hit that. It helps us out, helps us get further in our monetization goals and the things we're trying to do. So let's get that 637 up to 1,000, y'all.
Yeah, don't just watch it live, guys. If you watch it, because we see that there's a lot of people watching it live, just go ahead and click subscribe.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
It's free, you know what I mean? So, but we still appreciate those who do come check us out. But again, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We are also available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. The same thing there. If y'all can, subscribe, hit that button, and follow us so you know when we got new episodes that you can hear, they come there. So when they're there by, when you subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram at Myles Sergé with D-KNOX and on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Myles Sergé with D-KNOX. We are also available to hear your complaints, your praises, anything you wanted to say to us, suggestions for shows, people to interview. We greatly look for that too. You can email us at mslivewithdknox@gmail.com. That's mslivewithdknox@gmail.com. Because our numbers are low, we're trying to get these subscriptions up and people to subscribe so we can get monetized. But until then, or even if we do, if you like what you see, you want to support the show, you can send donations via PayPal to mslivewithdknox@gmail.com. Or if you can't do that, if you look up in that corner right there, it should be this side now. You can just simply scan that QR code. It takes you to our donation page at PayPal. So we greatly appreciate that. So today, we are very excited to bring forth these two gentlemen that Donnell knows very well from his current city he's in, from Warsaw. Two great, excellent producers, great music, and I'm actually looking forward for this episode because I get to know them. I hear about them all the time, but I never met them, and I know some of the music, but I want to get know more. So this is my opportunity and yours. So people, please welcome Private Press.
Hello, hey,
Hello.
what's up,
Hey
guys?
guys.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. Just living. How are you guys?
Yeah, we are both great.
Yeah, we had both great. We also had an opportunity to do a spontaneous session with our longtime friend,
Friends, yeah.
Piotrek Mutual Attraction. And we had like a lovely
Yeah.
afternoon recording some new stuff in our studio. So
Yeah.
I think
Very
it's-
hot day in Warsaw.
and
very,
very
hot
hot day actually.
Okay,
Studio.
cool. So before we start, can you guys take the time to introduce yourselves? So we know you as Private Press, but who is Private Press?
This is Adam. He also works as. You can also know him as a newborn junior from his project with his girlfriend Crash Club, and also Matat Professionals.
There's one, but okay.
Yeah, and many others aliases. So.
Yeah, he also
And
had
I'm Janek. You
He's
can know
Janek.
me also as a Tushai. Yeah, I make a little bit more housey music on the side,
Mhm.
and that's it.
yeah.
Just two normal, lazy, boring dudes. To be honest.
No,
Nothing
no,
special.
but maybe now my turn. Yes, we are Private Press, and we do music together for some quite time now.
Yeah,
At least 10 years.
at least
now.
10 years.
Yeah, it's gonna be 10 years, something like that.
10, 11
And
years.
what can I say? It's a very crazy ride,
Yeah.
but we believe that we, for all those years, we are tried and did our best to deliver as many takes on music that we like,
Yeah,
because I think we both can agree that one of our motivations to do music was to try
like
to
have some music that we can play.
have some music that we play, make it's we say that our music is kind of homage to music that we like,
Yeah.
that we both like, we
Enjoy,
enjoy, that
Yeah.
we like,
that inspire us.
that inspire us, and we just always try to build upon what we already heard. And yeah, so just like we
like
are
sometimes blend music that we love, that we both enjoy,
yeah
make something new from our inspirations.
yeah and maybe just like add a very small brick to this amazing world of techno and house that you also guy built.
Yeah, and
So
one of the most important things for this last 11 years, we had
10, I
10,
think 10,
10, 11.
maybe.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun making music together, and I
Yeah.
think it's very important that it it's not always super fun. It's sometimes it's boring.
We're gonna. But I think
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
you are saying that now the part that you're gonna probably be asked later.
Okay.
So without further ado, yeah, we are Private Press, and we like techno, house, dub techno, and reggae, and
yeah,
jazz.
jazz,
That's
a
cool.
lot of different
And
genres.
yeah, but always trying to keep it funky
Cool.
as
Cool.
as possible as we can.
Cool. Okay, so people, if you've been watching the show, you know we entitle every episode, and this episode is no different. So today's episode, MS Life with D-KNOX Season 2, episode number 43, y'all. 43. We live in Warsaw with Private Press.
Yeah, great,
Great.
love it.
So my first question is, since you live in Warsaw,
Yeah.
how did you guys end up meeting my co-host, Donnell Knox?
I can tell. Yes, I played with Donald at the local club. I believe it was Jasna one with Damon Wild. And to be honest, it was something like 8, 9 years ago, something like this, 8, 7. Yeah, probably
Whatever,
something
whatever.
like this. Whatever. I was 21 or 22 years old. I broke up with my girlfriend, so I was probably I felt like the most lame guy on the club. Yeah,
as
I
always.
felt broken. Yeah, but yeah, I played after Donald, and he stayed till the end of my set. We spoke a little bit after, and okay,
Yeah.
thank you. And then we've met like for a coffee, and I told Adam, hey, I've met some guy from Kalamazoo. Actually, he's the owner of the Sonic Mind label, and maybe we should invite him to studio. He can
Yeah,
like check
just
it
to
out.
let him know.
Yeah,
Because like it was like cool that there are some people who were behind music that we like,
yeah.
and we're just like, what the fuck, they are living
Li-
in Warsaw.
Warsaw, yeah.
Just like,
Like
what the
we
hell?
didn't
How
didn't
come?
knew.
Just
No,
like,
yeah, it
how
was
come they are
crazy.
living in Warsaw and it's not, so we thought that just like when we started to
And
make techno, make music, it was like actually like most of the guys are some old boring white guys who are just like too big of an ego and too much hardware.
Mhm.
It was like,
yeah,
okay,
and
but
it was, to be honest, it was a little bit surprising because it was like a local, not local night. I believe it was summer date, and there's not as many people in the clubs in the summer, and I was a little bit surprised that this local club like bring some artists from the States
Mhm.
for a date like this.
yeah,
yeah,
and then we weren't all
yeah,
know
yeah,
how
yeah.
it's
It
like
was surprising.
just like, what the hell, they are bringing guys
Like
from
Donnell and Damon Wild.
from US to play
Yeah.
here, and later
Yeah,
we
for
go-
I don't know, 100 people,
yeah
200 people.
All right. So D, you remember this night?
Yep. Yeah, because it was the start of my cooperation with Yasna Club, because we were to do some Sonic Mind night events there. So Damon was like the first person I invited just to get it kicked off. And he's right. We met that night at the party. He played after me. But I do remember Yannick before I finished, Yannick said, "Do you want to keep going?" He said, "Because you're already flowing, so maybe you want to just keep playing." I was like, "No, no, no," because you know me, Myles. Like once I do my set time, I'm like, I ain't trying to do no extra. So that's why I stayed and watched him because I was like, okay, he's banging, he's rocking. And Damon had already went home because Damon's similar to me. He just wants to do his thing and go. And then after I watched him do his thing, we met up, grabbed a coffee, and I believe that was on one of my favorite spots where I used to like to sit. I'm probably gonna mess this up, but in Polish, Plac Zabawicello. And Myles, you actually sat that time when we sat with Damon. We sat at a cafe.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So it was that Roundel area. But my favorite coffee shop, it doesn't exist there anymore. It was called Heritage. It was a little small one on the corner. That's where I always sat because it's like a little Italian spot. But Yannick and I actually sat opposite of that on the other side when we actually sat and talked for that first conversation. And I think I remember driving the car and trying to find somewhere to park. Because that's the thing. Like when I still had a car, that was just horrible trying to find a parking space in the center all the time. You end up doing laps, driving around, just trying to park, And I think that was, we were looking and then we found and we sat there and we talked and had a pretty good conversation. He said, you need to meet Adam. And we come to the studio. And ever since then, it was kind of similar to Kalamazoo, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know how we used to get together and just work on something. It was just natural, no egos in the studio, no bravado. Just, okay, man, let's just turn the stuff on and see what we come up with.
Yeah.
Randomness. And that's how it was, like from day one with these dudes. Just turn things on, start working. No one's asking all these questions or giving directions. It's just simply about the music.
Right.
And ever since then too, we just, for me, I just naturally felt good around them. Because not everybody over here I could do that with. Some people are just, don't really work. I don't consider them friends. Or like these guys, I can.
Like two environments in Warsaw. I think like the different scene of producers and of the DJs. It's crazy for me. It's that's two separated words. Can you feel it, Donnell? Like
the world of DJs and world of producers. So
in the world of fake motherfuckers, in the world of real, because there's a lot of them are there, man. They just come around for whatever. But usually when people are there, like Mad Mike Banks always tells me, if you're there, don't put yourself above the music. If you're there for the music, you can tell when you're around certain people. Because for me, I'm never gonna stop it. Obviously, I would call it an addiction, even, but it's just a love for it. Like I don't even care if I'm not making money off the music. I'd rather have a job so I can make money, so I can make music. Because I just I like to do it anyway. So it doesn't matter. But I feel that with people here, because some people just trying to get on as I'm trying to be a DJ so I can get girls, get cars, and get some money and travel. And some people are really into it, so
but also that kind of word, like also we talked about it some time ago, that like the world of I'm gonna start DJ and have a buck or two, it's kind of like it's not feasible now. Just like I remember when I came to Warsaw, and when I came to Warsaw after 3 months, we start living with Yannick.
Together.
Okay, we just met because I know a friend of a friend who told me that Yannick has a free room. So I came there, and we just like for like first few weeks we're like, hey, but at some point we start hearing like what music that we like, and it was very natural to just to start doing music and decide, or we want to play, I don't know, some video games, watch something together, or just do some music. And
it was mostly the music. So
yeah, so mostly at some point just mostly the music. But going back, but at that time I remember that it was kind of possible to, you know, play a few gigs here and there and have some money to just go from one month to another. But now I think that's gone.
Mm.
That's like the market, and there's so many DJs, and the pay and the money is like on the same.
yeah, and I
It's
think
free. It's like the how much money you can get from playing like in a club. It's
local clubs, yeah.
haven't changed for many years now. And like, so yeah, I think that's the thing, that you can be a DJ and, you know, have some money. It's kind of gone. Like,
Yeah, but there is one thing about it, that like you're a producer.
Yeah.
So
same as you.
yeah, but you started a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
S- like being producer meant something. It was something unique, and right now there's like nobody even cares.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the worst part. Like
Yeah.
nobody even cares that you're creating music and not only consuming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because maybe it's like, you know, everyone agreed that okay, producing music is very boring. It looks like you are sitting next to the Excel, or just like machines that have some lights on it. Just but basically, like, you know, producing music is like boring. Just
yeah.
you can't do much. You can't content out of actual doing music, like being DJing and going to the clubs and playing is way more you know, cool, and looks nicer, and
Yeah.
on Instagram, rather than just like all day. So, but okay.
Yeah. So, what was your first experience with Donnell as far as like in the studio? How did
Yeah,
that-
we came too much ahead of ourselves. So,
Yeah.
but okay, but okay, with Donald, like we both had this, like, Donald is like super grounded and like super like just make music and don't think too much about it.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
like king of chill when it comes to doing music and thinking about it. We are tend to be too maybe
And we really enjoyed that his productions were always something between like this sci-fi, futuristic, uh, high-tech sound, but it was but they were always also a little bit raw, if you know what I
Yeah.
mean. And
Mhm.
yeah, and we were really interested how he make it works,
yeah.
his own way. Yeah.
He's
I-
more like, okay, let's do it. Let's
And we really
record
enjoyed
something.
the
Don't fuck much with the sound. Just like go do it. And we are tend to be like you know, okay, slow,
yeah,
and
but we
maybe
really enjoyed how Donnell make all this stuff as D-KNOX are really melodic and
yeah,
but also stripped down.
strip
Mhm.
down, but still
Yeah,
like super
and
super
we were
funky
curious.
and raw. And it was
We
like
were just
shit,
curious. So
Yeah.
shit.
And D, how was your when you first got in the studio? What surprised you?
Oh, like I said, it just I didn't have to think, you know. Like I just said, let's just turn the stuff on, let's just go.
Yeah,
Right.
And
just
here's
turn
the
the stuff
thing,
on.
we all were participating too. This
Mm.
was the thing I noticed. Everybody just seemed to jump on and knew what they had to do. Like Adam, he just got behind the computer
Mhm.
and started setting up Ableton because he knew, okay, I need to get this recorded, the MIDI part and the audio parts. And Yannick just started jumping on stuff like drums, basses, and machine. You know, we were
Yeah.
kind of moving around, all of us. Like one of us would be here on this keyboard, someone would be there, kind of like tag team wrestling too, you know, WWE style. Okay, boom, your turn. Somebody come sit down and come in. But the thing I noticed quickly was like, man, we actually, it doesn't even matter how many years after that we might will actually sit down and arrange the songs and put it together. It's the fact that even if it was 5 years ago, we captured that moment, that vibe, because that's what I'm all about. Just I'm trying to capture the feeling and the vibe, because once it's captured, it's there. We can always go back and edit it or make songs out of those parts. So
Yeah.
that's what I noticed from the first day to every time we work together. No
Mhm.
one is saying, okay, so we're gonna do this and that. No, we just turn it on, chill, make something, see what comes out.
Yeah.
Maybe nothing will come out, but the whole thing is and the fact that we get together, because usually if I'm gonna make the trip out there from way over here where I'm at, then I also enjoy the company, because
Got
that's important to me too. Like if I go over there and the atmosphere is stiff, but with Adam and Yannick, it's always cool, chill. We can talk about whatever, get something to eat, or I bring something over there. Like and I'm happy to. All right, I'm gonna bring Adam some stuff, that he can eat, or for the dog, or Yannick, or somebody can use this or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And then we just, we sometimes the time is limited, but
Mhm.
we usually get stuff done like we used to do back in the days. And when
Okay.
I would come up to Grand Rapids and we set stuff up the same way,
Yeah.
your mom coming in, what is y'all doing? All the stuff in the living
Yeah.
room. We just sit
Like
up there recording.
the
Yeah.
fun is always there.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like we felt like Donald have this kind of vibe that it's not common here. Just like, hey guys, let's do some music, talk about music,
Yeah.
and we didn't had to go through any bullshit. He didn't had to we didn't have to listen of him talking 12 hours about you know how was back in the days and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
We are super grateful that he was never trying to throw a whole burden of like being producer or being whatever. He's like
Right.
super
Yeah.
chill,
Yeah.
and it's like
It's like the fun is always there.
yeah, and it's fun is always there, and it's like that's what kind of we are missing here from people that have
Mhm.
this kind of chill and very
Like
grounded
music
way
center
of
attitude.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and not just like you need to do drugs with us, you need to like our
Yeah.
post on Instagram. And even though people, I know they sometimes do it, maybe they think that this is how relationships with people in the, let's say, industry in Warsaw supposed to do look like. But they are just keeping the how they think it should be, and being maybe too in some kind of wrong spot or doing it wrong.
Mhm.
Donald is not. It's not like that. He's just like, don't
Yeah, like guys, do it your own way.
do it your own way. If we don't have time today, it's chill. I believe that what you are doing now, it's important. You need that. There's no, if we, he's never like mad that we couldn't found time to meet him. He's always like chill, no problem. And he's not holding any grudge for like
Yeah, he's sharing music with us. We can
so
always share music with him. It's good and honest relationship
yeah,
always.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, that's important.
that's
For me,
important.
that's important.
Yeah,
See, it works like that when you don't need nothing from nobody. When you know that you can make, I can sit up and make tracks all day long by myself. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And get
yeah,
it,
yeah,
get
yeah.
it. So it works great, because then you're not, okay, we couldn't meet. Maybe we might see each other in 3 months from now,
Right.
or
Yeah,
4 months, or we might not get, it might be a year, just because that's how life gets sometimes, so
of course.
because it could be like that for me too. I could be meaning to meet, and all of a sudden, I mean, I don't know, it could go back to what it did before in the past, where all of a sudden now I'm getting a bunch of DJ gigs and I have no time to meet. I don't want that to ever happen again like that. I just want 2 gigs a month, and that's it.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I don't want that again where, all right, you got 8 gigs a month, like, no, I'm about 2 gigs a month. But that's usually why it's like, because, like I said, I go back to, if you're about the music, you putting the music first, because you really got to, I'm not going to say be careful in this, but people should ask the question, why am I really doing this? Am I sticking to the script of I'm putting the music first and myself second? Because, you know, as Pharrell Williams said, the idea is always there in the air. You just happen to show up that day and turn on your machine, and you brought it down, and it came through you at that moment. But are you putting it first, or are you just trying to be okay, I'm making this track so I can be the big man, so I can go play Bernheim and all these clubs and, you know, get all these girls and blow my name up? It's like, no, if you actually just put the music first, you're always going to be here, never going to go away, and you're never going to be pissed if people can't meet with you or have certain obligations, you know. So, well, everybody else I just pay. I rather, like, if they're not my friends, then okay, I want a service done, just pay the guy, because we're not really friends. You know, that way I get what I want, have it done. Only those people you can be mad at if you pay them and they didn't deliver a service. Then you can, hey, you know, I paid you my hard-earned cash and you didn't deliver. But family, nah.
So, what was your first production ever together as Private Press?
As a private press,
Yes.
probably the A1 track from a self-titled EP released on
Our
Technosoul.
first vinyl.
And it was the first track.
Yeah. It was just like, it was basically, it was like, hey, dude, do you wanna, you know,
smoke some and make
some super shitty weed
and
play some super old school game, or fuck
yeah.
around with Ableton. Okay,
And
we can do both, actually.
Yeah, we can do both. And I remember we had a lot of like super obscure amen breaks. The sample pack with super obscure amen breaks.
Yeah, some like low quality amen breaks, and just like it was like, okay, at that point we kind of knew that we really like this one producer, Shed Rene Pavlovic, like what, and we just like we knew that, okay, we have some sound that we could be after. And like, what, it was like 2 nights, 3 nights of like the same, okay, let's start at 10 p.m. and finish 6 a.m.
Yeah, exactly.
And, you know, and it was like, okay, we have 2 or 3 tracks, just like for shits and giggles, we throw them on SoundCloud and
we uploaded them and
send it to some friends. And it was like, okay, like one friend said, okay, this is good, but only good. Later, this is very
good. Only good.
Only good. After
only
like
good.
a few hours, actually this is fine. And later it was like, oh shit, that's fire. Let me talk to the
other guy from
other
the
guy
label
and let's release it.
Yeah.
So
Cool. Which label was this?
Technosoul.
Yeah, RIP Technosoul. The
Actually,
last
Donnell
the
know-
last good
Don-
techno
actually
label
no,
in
Donnell
Poland,
knows the guys, I believe. At
Oh.
least, you know, he knows the Arthur. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yes,
and D-KNOX.
released in 2016. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All untitled. Untitled.
Untitled. It's like
The first untitled track, A1.
yeah, with the, you know, the cover is also legendary.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were we probably there's some pictures on Discogs because we want to have like a stupid sleazy
Oh.
with a pig, and it was like super fucking dumb.
Damn
you know?
it.
Yeah, it was like, you know, how do you call it in English? Like, you know, bathroom, you know, boys' bathroom humor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. That's cool. I had to put that up.
Yes, and we kind of like we did one half of it, and later we're just like, fuck, that's way too hard, and we just like sent it the rest of to our friend, who's supposed to do the rest of the stamps, but he kind of failed, and and some of the portions that came to the shops, like hard wax, were just like, written down with a pen.
Yeah,
Just like super shitty like writing, and was like, okay, actually that's
that's
cool.
also nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's also funny.
We kind of like that, fuck it. We always fuck something up.
Yeah,
We never did something super like 100%. Always that one
yes.
last 10% is like a fuck up.
Yeah, our special touch.
Our special type
Right.
touch is doing something wrong,
A little bit wrong. Yeah.
sending a wrong version of a track, or leaving some stuffs that
Some stupid mistake.
some
Yeah,
stupid mistakes. There's always just like always have to
something.
be something.
But
Yeah.
sometimes mistakes are actually good though. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's the human
it brings
touch
character.
and brings the character.
As I said, our special touch.
Yeah, in times of AI and all that bullshit, like
Yeah,
fuck ups are like what's left.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's yeah. I was thinking of something in my mind when you guys were talking. I said I got a question for both of them.
yeah.
It's the same question, but for each. And this question is, guys, what was life like on the day-to-day life like for you growing up? And what is the day-to-day life for you now? Because like Adam, where you come from, outside of Warsaw, but Yannick, where you come from. So, give us a little bit about your childhood, the day-to-day, not like everything, but some snippets and what is
I
like now, your day-to-day.
Okay, I can go.
Okay.
Like outside of the music,
Okay.
Yeah,
Of course. It's
I-
a nice question.
I'm from here, from Warsaw, so but I traveled a little bit with my father. My father was university professor,
And still is.
and still is. Now he's in Ukraine, working on Ukrainian university, and he's philosopher. So I had a lot of philosophy as a child. A lot of learning. He told me, he showed me that learning and understanding the words, it's the biggest happiness, I think.
Mhm.
And learning yourself and being honest with yourself, it's very important. And right now I work as a tester on Polish company that produces modular synthesizer cells devices. I work about 6 hours per day, and I love this job. It's outside of Warsaw, but it's only 25 minutes by the train. And I test the synthesizers. I can learn a lot about the music production, about the sound, the creating of sound, of like the many things. And after I love training, I love being active, so I train in the morning, I go to job, and then I go to the studio. That's my life.
Yeah.
And you, that's
Mm,
your turn.
my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was born in Opole, which is like down, it's like more in the direction of Czech Republic. It's like what one like
Southern Poland.
southern Poland, and 100,000 people, but it's very chill. I came from a more blue collar family. My father was a mechanic, and my mother was was working, had a office work.
Mhm.
And after I graduated from art high school, I wanted to be like a re- reporter, photographic reporter. Um, but that kind of went away when my friend told me to maybe go, maybe to study fine arts. So that was so from Opole, I moved to Wrocław for 1 year, and later to Poznań, which is also one of the bigger cities in Poland. I studied there like in a fine arts academy, but due to a very stupid decision of mine and a very uh, uh, well, not just like a fuck up on both my and my professor's side, I just haven't finished it. So at that point, my friend said, "Hey, listen, come to Warsaw. There's job for you. You can work like a graphic designer and pursue whatever you want to do with music." So I came here, and after 3 months, I met with Yannick, and that was like my start here for all what's what's I'm currently doing, which is mostly music and graphic design, and sometimes also do stuff with video. So also like let's say art in general. So I'm lucky to work with what I learned throughout the years.
Yeah, and you've been really active with music.
You know what, same as you, but I'm also maybe do more commercial stuff and help. Recently, I started to help others finish their projects, which are more, let's say, pop oriented.
Adam is very humble, but he have a
Stop.
lot of he's
Stop.
humble, and he have a lot of really good local projects. He makes
Yeah.
music with a lot of people, and I'm super
Okay.
grateful that I
And
can work
and
with
this
him.
little white spot is my dog who is
Yeah.
sleeping there.
Oh yeah, I'm saying, look at her back there being all sweet. Usually she
Yes.
nipping at
Oh,
my feet
yeah.
when I come over there.
Yeah.
She's very important to us.
No, okay, she can hear. You ain't gonna, because if
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn off the speakers, there's gonna be like a huge feedback that's gonna blast our ears off, because I don't know how to those microphone work, because like I turned sound card to the fucking gain to the fucking max, and it's still maybe 1 out of 5.
Yeah. It's
so-
good. It sounds good.
Okay.
Miles,
Okay,
that
that's
dog
great.
was only nice to me twice. Like the one she
Yeah.
came to my house once, and the last time I was there, I brought her some little dog sausages.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because usually when I'm coming there, she's barking at me when I get in the door, like
'Cause
I
you want-
did something wrong, and then like nippling. Sometimes she's like, "I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
she
yeah,
bit
yeah.
my foot." I didn't, it didn't hurt. I just like, oh, and she actually did it after I brought her
Yeah,
something.
but it's
Yeah,
but,
it's
but
crazy.
it's also, she thinks that the studio is her space, and everyone who comes here needs to be like barked on, and she's fucking crazy for 5 minutes, but after that she just like finds
Right,
a spot
right.
and goes
Yeah,
through.
and it's crazy. It's actually funny because I didn't know she's like that. She was always sweet to me, and this little
Yeah.
sweet dog looks really cute,
Yeah.
but she's a total savage.
Yeah,
So
total
yeah,
savage.
Donald told me like, this one is nasty, and I was like, what? She is nasty?
Yeah, she can be. And
Oh,
there,
okay.
And
there-
Adam was like, yeah, Yannick,
Yeah.
you don't know, but
yeah.
she hates the strangers.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's like, I'm like, you been in my house? I'm not even,
Nope.
I mean, maybe the cat, because
Nope.
she saw 2G, he's big.
That that basic sense of she doesn't need that. She's like beyond that, and she's just a basic white bitch with a lot of emotions. So
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Crazy.
let's move on.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
move on.
So being in Warsaw, do you guys find it like because I mean you're not in Berlin, you're not in London, you're in like in Warsaw. And I've been there once and I find it pretty cool, but I don't know as far as producers at the time offhand. Now I know you guys, so I can say I know like maybe 4 or 5 of you guys. Do you feel like being in Warsaw is like has put limits on your career or some type of because you're not in Berlin or a bigger city that's more focused towards electronic music? Do you feel that that kind of hampers like your
To be honest, I don't think about it that way. As I told you, I work in a module in a company that produces synthesizers.
Mhm.
I love my job. Uh, I've got a really good connection with a studio by tram. It's only like 20 minutes from studio. Uh, I can work on music every day with Anam. Warsaw isn't such a big city. I heard that people in Berlin have plenty of problems with space.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to go downtown. They need to like travel to from 1 to 2 hours to the studio. I don't have this problem.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not that close to my house, but you know, it's still very good. I know some like it's not too many people, but I rather have good friends that I can make that I can share music and like have a fun together than too many opportunities. Like
Yeah, and
I never
but
thought.
I think we can both agree that we like to be in a close proximity to our family.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's
exactly.
also like we, you know, I, I never felt that I need to. I was in a pressure to go to Berlin or London or Amsterdam, whatever, because like uh, I always felt that I have people who will support me and will be interested in what I do, and also I can say that I have the need to if there's a need, I want to be close to my parents, to my brother and his wife and their and my niece, and so um and we are both like we don't need the big clubs. We don't need like people who are way more dedicated to clubbing, that you can have them in Berlin and other big cities. So this is kind of what we are, kind of how we are built, that we are not actually, we are not super uh after partying. We
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like the 95% that we go for a party is when we play, and
yeah,
that's
Right.
and even before playing in a clubs, that was pretty the same. We are both more after having our families and close friends
yeah. And also the
here, rather than
Warsaw
just
is
like go on to some other place in Europe and be kind of isolated and be have to not accommodate, but to build relationships with people from the industry that will be probably stressful for us
Mhm.
and kind of difficult with how we are kind of how we just are,
yeah, and
basically.
also like the Warsaw is the place I understand, I enjoy, I like I have a lot of emotions with the Warsaw,
Yeah.
and it's part of, to be honest, it's like part of me, and I don't want to chase something uh, I I don't want to chase some abstract thing, some abstract career. I rather be true to myself, feel good where I am, try to build community here in like, yeah, it is for me, it is
Yeah,
what it is.
rather
It's
to
part
go
of
to
me.
some overhyped expensive town city, sorry, like Berlin, because we have some friends that live in Berlin, and everyone says that Berlin is kind of shit in
Mhm.
in these days. So
It's yeah, and and also to be honest, of course, if some opportunity occurs and like
yeah,
yeah, maybe, but right now it would
we are
be
super happy being here.
yeah right now I feel it would be something unnatural to me
Yeah,
to
Yeah. And
travel
D,
to Berlin.
like, D, I don't think I ever asked you that question either. Did you kind of got the same sentiment
Oh, you mean about coming here?
about being there and like just being there? Like you ever find it like because you're in Warsaw that it kind of puts you in a box for you know what I mean?
No, because I could have went to Berlin. Before I actually settled here. There's a couple places I could have lived. I could have lived in Munich, Paris, London, Tokyo, um, and here. I just noticed back then. I said everybody seems to be going to Berlin, and I'm a Marine, because I was in the Marine. So I said I'm going to do the thing that's difficult that others aren't doing. So they're all going to Berlin. I'm going to come over here and see how it is in Poland. They're telling me it's more dangerous. There's more skinheads here. I like challenges, and it's not like Berlin where you'll have things because you remember Jay was living in Munich already for
Right.
14 years. So I could have went down there and started with the whole disco B thing and all those guys and also Scotland because those cats in Scotland was like, hey man, come over here. We'll get you settled. But when I came over here, man, I noticed fast that my money goes a lot further. And then the
Mhm.
second thing was because despite what everybody says, I did not come to Poland because of some girl. I came over here because I had some gigs lined up through Ecoplex at the time. Um, Ecoplex and I are not working together in any kind of capacity, people, in case you're watching. We've not contacted each other in ages. So just in case,
All right.
put me in a
yeah,
box with
He
probably you.
this.
was two,
If
two,
you,
he was in Warsaw 2 weeks ago.
I
yeah,
know. I see when I keep tabs where he is so I can steer
he,
clear
but he actually
away.
came. Okay, we ain't gonna open this
Okay.
kind
Yeah,
of
Yeah, let's not do
it's
worm.
that. Yeah, let's leave
vulnerable.
it.
It's
It's
Just leave
vulnerable.
it.
vulnerable.
Just
But
leave it
no,
as it is.
Miles, but Miles, no, I don't feel that it does because I know that it's up to me at the end of the day. Like the more time I put into when I get going and I get super focused on making stuff,
Mhm.
then I don't get out of the zone. Then things start to move and happen. But I have to be ready for that because I know how the mind works, like especially with me, because gigs start coming, and then all of a sudden, I'm telling everybody, yeah, I'll do it, and it's 3 months, and then later, when the actual day comes, and I have to do that gig, and I have to think, God dang, I gotta get on that train and go all the way over there. Why did I say yeah?
Right.
Or man, I gotta get on the plane and go over there. Why did I tell them that? So what I'm trying to say in the thing is, it's all up to me because I know that usually I always get what I want. Like when I want something, I just focus on it, meditate on it, and it starts coming. But
Mhm.
it's just a lot of times I'm not ready for it. Right now, my mindset is learning this dang on iPad and all these new music apps and Python at the same time because I'm really trying to learn AI, so I can eventually start creating my own apps and things like this. And the gigs for me are just if they come, cool, because right now I'm looking at it as extra money. I'm not trying to be like the Carl Cox or Seth Troxler superstar DJ and traveling like that. I'm like what they're saying. Warsaw is very comfortable for me. I
Mhm.
get a lot of things here. I can, I'm actually healthier here than in Kalamazoo just by what I do. Even walking more physically things, and it's gotten a lot easier to get around. I really don't need a car.
Right.
I can just go anywhere I want by public transportation. And also, the areas I choose to live in Warsaw, and the things I choose to do is I make it reminiscent of Kalamazoo.
Mhm.
So it's still very chill. And I pick the times when I need to go somewhere, and then I know, okay, it's not going to be a lot of people going at that hour. I'll go to these stores. Oh, okay, I have like parks. Like my favorite park is Wajinki Park. I love going to that park. we don't have parks like that in Kalamazoo. We have different style of parks, which are also nice. But this particular park, I never get tired of going. I can go there,
Yeah,
put my
it's
little blanket
perfect.
out, sit, work, make some music on the iPad, or just chill, read a book. So no, I'd like to go to Berlin. I love going down there, do my little thing, party with the best of them.
Yeah, of course.
But
Berlin,
I
Berlin
just
is
know it's just
still
not
cool.
it's Warsaw's cleaner too now. Also because when I'm going over there too now, I'm like, look at in the restaurants like dirty. I don't want to eat in here, or just little, it's just that kind. And then half of them are flaky anyway. Oh, D, you in town? Let's meet up. And then they're
Right.
not gonna meet. And then I'm coming back already. Oh, why you should have met up? You did, yeah, right. You wasn't gonna meet.
Right.
So, but I love having Berlin that close. It is nice to if I want to get it makes me appreciate Warsaw more.
Okay.
To be honest with you, when I'm over there for 3 or 4 or 5 days, I'm like happy to come back to Warsaw. And it's not the other way where I wish I was living in Berlin, but like Yannick just said, if a great opportunity came up
Yeah.
and it will require me to, then what I would do is live on the outskirts of Berlin, like not where the Nazis are. I would live somewhere where it's cool, right? Family oriented, and then just come into the city when I want to, but it would be reminiscent of Warsaw.
Okay.
So it's like no sense to leave Warsaw.
Yeah, and Warsaw it's really mellow. It's like slow, chill
Yeah.
city, and I found personally I found it inspiring.
Yeah,
This
I would agree with
atmosphere,
that.
yeah, it's really mellow.
Seems safe. Like I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know, within the
safe,
last
mellow
5
city.
years, it just seems safe.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Like you could go out
true.
and you don't feel like nothing's gonna like where some years
even
ago
at
when I
night,
lived in
even
Praga,
at night.
I
Yeah,
felt like something could like if I went to Praga or somewhere in the middle of the night, I felt like something could remind me of the north side of Kalamazoo, certain areas. So I wasn't scared to go over there, but I knew that all right, going to that store over there in Praga this time of night, something probably could happen. They're drinking, you got skin color is different. It's bound that somebody gonna say something stupid, and
Right.
you don't have your weapons with you here, so it's not it's not like in the zoo where you ain't got to worry about that because you got something on you all the time. But here, yeah, like now, man, it's like Yannick said, just feel like you can go out, chill, walk, get what you want as well, because look, we got Amazon.pl, so anything I want from Kalamazoo, really,
There.
I
Yeah.
can order it there. It comes here. TV, if I want, I don't watch a lot of TV, but just being able to stream with great internet is another thing. And then there's a plethora of Americans living over here too. There's a lot of extra. I don't really hang out with them. I hang more with Damon and people, like certain people I have my friends, but if an American wanted to live over here, there's a ton of Americans living here now. And
Yeah.
they're like doing I get invited all the time, but it's just, I'm trying to escape that stuff. So
Right. So what's your sound? Well, I got 3 questions. So I'm gonna try to wrap it all in one. I should have asked earlier. First, how did you guys come up with the name? Second, how would you describe your sound? And third, is it difficult to actually work together? Do you guys I'm sure there's times that you always don't agree on things, or you have certain because it's 2 of you, I'm sure you have certain directions you each want to go. So how do you guys come up to try to compromise to try to make it work?
I think like the first question, yeah, the
DJ
name.
Shadow album.
Yeah, it was from a DJ Shadow album, Private Press. It was called Private Press. It was one. It's still their local shop, side one.
Oh, side one, yeah.
Yeah. And Adam was there looking at the vinyls.
Yeah, trying to come up with something. Just like, okay, this.
And he went back home and told me, "What do you think about Private Press?" And I was like, "Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, that's perfect."
And what
That
and the
sounds
second
like us.
yeah, the second question was
About our sound. If
sound.
Yes.
I'm right, yes. Uh, I think, and we can also like answer your third question
Okay.
at once. I think we've got really similar taste. We produce music together, but we love to listen and share music.
Yeah.
We listen to a lot of music together. So I f- I think there's certain matchups of the sound that we love, some like blends of the genres that we like, that we both find interesting, and we also both always want to experiment with the sound, check what's best, work a little bit more on the tracks, like jamming, overdubbing things.
Hmm.
uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
but I think like when I think about our sound, it's more like mm, if you want to do, let's say, video art, some
Hmm.
people would just take a camera, go around and film stuff. We both like technique of like found footage, of like having bits of sound, bits of emotions. We tend to do music like we have like some podcast that someone recorded, and it's just like, yeah, we need to do like a music that it's inspired by this podcast, by this feeling, by this we want to do like a track that will sit somewhere in this set. So it's like we I think there's a lot of trying a lot of going after some kind of feeling, some kind of
yeah,
vibe,
capturing the atmosphere.
Not
atmosphere,
like
some maybe
oh,
it's
where.
not like
And
it's
we both love like listening sessions.
Mhm.
So
yeah,
we've got one friend that we want to also mention, Jello. We've got
Wojtek
Wojtek Jello,
Jarosiński Jello, a
yeah, and
great
great guy, great
guy,
DJ.
great DJ
He've got really fascinating record
collection. Yeah,
collection, big one, and really really lovely sound system. He's kind of this audiophile guy, but he's not like this. Uh, mm, some of these guys are a little bit too crazy,
Mhm.
and he's the sane one.
sane. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
the sanest guy among the
The
crazy
audio
guys who love music, who like
and
shit. Like on his sound system, it was the first time that I kind of heard the difference in jazz records when you can really hear, because these are the he doesn't use those small hi-fi speakers. He has the bigger ones, the like Norwegian or Swedish
Swedish
monitors, studio monitors from the 70s, and they're
70s.
Mhm.
quite big. And that kind of makes sense because you can really feel the music and feel the space. And when he played me some Miles Davis records and some other great jazz musicians, it was like, shit, I can really hear the room. I can hear that was recorded in like a jazz cafe, that was recorded in super professional studio, and it was like super amazing. But going back to our sound, I think the biggest strength and the signature of our sound is like being super, not jak jest konsekwentny, super, being like trying everything at the same time, and being one day being super into lazy house stuff, another day being super into very fast and
Yeah, like
juicy.
capturing the mood.
And
And
it's like we are more about chasing a mood rather than being super connected with our music. I don't know how to, it's like
like not getting
super
fixated.
fixated on continuing some kind of sound. And we are just like to jump from one thing to another, going
Mhm.
back.
Yeah, and
So
also like being honest with ourselves doing
yeah,
it.
because we are super
like
chaotic,
like
and we are kind of
I
true to
think
being
it's very
chaotic and having
important
fun with music.
to like finding a way to always experiment, but being like honest with yourself,
Mhm.
finding yourself and trusting your taste.
Yeah,
And
and that means that we like to not to being strict about what we are doing, just like jump from one thing to another, and that's probably what's keep us going rather
yeah,
than just like, okay, Yannick, we have like a one story, and we need to, you know, be very strict and have set of rules how we want to develop our sound. We have actually we have no fucking clue, we have no idea, and we ain't have any plan what's gonna happen with our sound
Right.
next week, next year, whatever. And going now to the your third question, yeah, I think mm, that's what keep us going for all those years, because
Mhm.
we never had a plan, and we never were like, okay, Yannick, we need to be successful, and we both do need to focus on everything. So that's why we don't have to, check with ourselves. Yannick, did you do anything towards our successful career this week? We were always like chill. We just like we trust ourselves, and we were never just like super angry about what we do. It was all, maybe if there was something misunderstandings, that will probably resolve the next session, and we're gonna just say, sorry, I did this
yeah.
thing, I said this thing, sorry. But
And for
again,
me, it's
we don't.
always important that either me or Adam, like we can safely do what we think is
Mhm.
right. Like check things we think are good,
Yeah,
uh, like not blocking ourselves from
yeah.
Mhm.
something.
And because we don't have any set in stone plan, we just like we go to the another point of our careers by just like, okay, maybe this is like a different sound, we're gonna do something different, but trust me, it's fine, let's check this out,
Mhm.
I will prove to you by doing some work towards it. And it's like, so we always kind of proved our point by doing stuff, by learning, by uh, maybe if some of us are maybe is more now into music, is more uh, doing taking the production side. The other guy gonna be trying to have like a new deal, like a gig, and it's always was like very natural. It was
Okay.
like, now Yannick is was did something more towards releasing a record for Ben Sims. Like first record, Ben Sims records was mostly his ideas, his
Mhm.
loops,
Mhm.
and was like, okay, that's fire. The other one was more like my ideas, and also Yannick accepted it and said, okay,
Yeah, yeah,
I
that
believe in
fits
it. And
great.
it's always like, so I think also this is the truth, that we are not like, Yannick, we need to do the same thing, we need to be on the same page every time.
And I was
At the
always
start of the
excited.
week, we need to set a plan for this week, this month, this year. It was never like this.
And I was always, when I made some loops, I was always excited to bring them to Adam, and I was like always excited what's he gonna do
Yeah,
with them, you
Mhm.
know? And I think it's also part of that
yeah,
you bring your ego out and think what's best to like do the best, most like uh, fun music you can do,
yeah,
like
like,
the best, like the point is the good music, you know.
yeah. It's like, and like thinking about music, well, this track's gonna be cool, and this track's gonna, or this idea gonna help us to release a record. play on some gig, play in another country. Just it's gonna cool. It's super cool that our music made us meet many people, went to many cool places, and
Hmm.
it's like you know, I never going back to being as a kid. You will never come to my mind that doing music on my computer with my friend will be will take us in like so many cool places. It's
Right.
like, and
It's crazy.
meet Donnell
How
and
it
have a conversation
is.
with you guys. Like I will never, as a kid I had maybe it was not like I had any dreams, but I never dreamt of like being like a producer, musician, stuff like that.
Mhm.
So it's like totally out of my, I'm very surprised that, I'm today and have the
Conversation with
I
you,
did
yeah.
something I did something cool. We both did something cool that made you guys ask us to,
All these questions,
all these
yes.
questions. So that's another proof that it's still worth doing it
Yeah.
and being exposed to that kind of situations
Right.
where
Yeah.
you Miles could easily just chill out after your hard work and uh, enjoy your afternoon. What time is at
And
your
it's 3:21 here p.m.
Okay.
okay, so middle
So
of the day.
hours back. Yeah. Yeah. So
If this podcast would be being happening, what would you do today? That's our question. What would
what I
you?
would be doing if with this podcast wouldn't even happen, to be honest,
Yeah.
I would probably be not be sleep because I don't sleep that well. I sleep maybe like 5 hours a day. Unfortunately, I
Okay.
work a lot, but like 5 hours a day. I get up. I try to do things I need to do around the house. If I didn't do my yard work earlier this week, I would probably be outside cutting grass.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
That doing laundry, trying to get some food in this house because my refrigerator is basically empty, and taking back.
Some basic chores, house
Yeah,
chores,
All these mindful things.
and mindful things.
yeah.
Yeah.
Today would be like the day to catch up because, like I said, like right now as it stands, I work at least 6 days a week, and today is like the day to catch up on all the stuff I should have been doing early in the week if I had the days off to
Okay.
just to get ready to go back to work tomorrow.
Oh God.
It's a never
Damn.
ending story, but it has to be done because, I mean, if I didn't do it, I mean, I would be broke. I would be homeless. I wouldn't have, you know, couldn't have
Yeah.
gear, couldn't have a lot of things. But yeah,
And
I don't
you
like
would,
it. But I have to right now.
and you wouldn't have space to give us, opportunity to talk about ourselves and kind of give us this kind of uplifting feeling that because doing music and can be a little bit soul sucking. Like,
Yeah.
basically it's like sitting, like doing music sometimes can resemble sitting in the front of a spreadsheet.
Hmm.
I can feel it. This is that's hard, but opportunities like this kind of builds my spirit, our
Yeah.
spirit, that it's
Well, I'm
like
glad you guys
worth
did.
doing, and it's like meeting you guys. It's like shit. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
and
a lot of fun.
so thank you for your work. That's
Oh, thank you
you
for
can.
joining, like for real, because I was like always said, Donnell, yeah, I'm going over to Adams, I'm doing this and that. And like, who's these guys? Private press. That's all I heard. Private press. So it was like
Yeah.
cool to meet you guys and get to know a little bit, excuse me, a little bit more about you and
Yeah.
the background and the story, man, for sure.
We do got to know a little bit about Ben Sims though, since you've been working with him. Like, what's he like to you guys? I know him a little bit, but I'm just curious.
He was always chilled out.
Yeah, like he's he's the chill uncle,
Yeah.
the chill unk, let's say. He's like, and he's like, and and I felt the time that I felt he's a professional, this was time that I had to talk with him, and he asked the questions. He wanted to hear my answers. He was very interested in me and us, and he wasn't just like a guy who just like blah blah blah. My plane was late.
Right.
I'm beat. I'm just like I'm not happy to be here. But he was very interested in what who who I am, who we are, and he was
Mhm.
just like, it's like, wow, he's actually uh he's a pro, because he's like he enjoys playing, he enjoys meeting people,
Hmm.
and that's how I felt that okay, that's the mm, I had few persons in my career that I met, and I thought they're gonna be maybe not assholes,
Hmm.
but maybe they're ain't gonna be interested in meeting me or being in the same place. But like I also like I met Emily Lance, and she also was like a pro. Like she asked questions. She was generally interested in who I am and what I'm doing and what I'm up to. And same for Ben. He was just like he was listening, and he was just like super interested. And so it's kind of
Yeah,
made
and
and
releasing
really, and
music
it's
for him isn't pain in the
yeah,
ass.
it
He
is.
know what he
Okay.
wants.
He's always
Yeah.
grateful. He's always transparent, and he's like, damn, this like it's his. I think he's a golden standard for a DJ, for a label manager, and generally super cool person to be around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I don't know him personally. I've never met him. We've chatted once in my life, but yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, but this is the type of guy who you just like. You ain't gonna feel bad, talking with him. He always like, it's
Yeah. He
mm,
know what he wants.
he know
So
what he wants, and there's not many like him
yeah,
in this business.
that's cool.
Benny Hill.
So
Yeah.
you know,
That
do
is
you
true.
want to need? Do you
and
need anything?
Donald, do you got some stories about Ben Sims? How long do you know him?
Did you
I
you
just
met him, right?
really know him through music because
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know, but basically from probably about 1996 up to like 2000 2001, Kalamazoo kind of had the rail for techno at that time. So a lot of times, like when we were putting on events back then, we were breaking over a lot of those guys on the parties. And Ben, we've never met in person. We just always communicated through email and
Okay.
nature, sending promos to each other and talking. And just from the conversations, like what you guys said, he always seemed like a great guy,
Yeah. So
like
okay.
a
So then
cool person.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So next time, as he's gonna be in Warsaw, we promise to set up a meeting, because you really need to
But if
meet
you
him.
do it, let's. I'm not coming to the party, but I'll come to.
No, 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 no.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Yeah, not just
I'll,
like sitting
I'll come for
sitting in a
dinner or
sitting in
something.
a
But
booth and screaming to the ear like this,
uh,
like music is
Yeah.
blasting and blah
nah, I
blah blah
can't
blah
do
blah
that.
blah. None of that
No. But
shit.
plus, I mean, unless I'm DJing, man, I just got no business being in them clubs like that.
No,
Just,
yeah. What's the point?
I mean, but unless like if let's say somebody's playing and I can sit in the DJ booth with them, that's different.
Yeah.
Because like like if I would have made it to Miles the last time it was in Trezor, I would have tried to be somewhere close because I would not want to stand in the middle of the crowd and stand there for 2 or 3 hours. That's just especially that time of night when I usually am asleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd love to go to dinner. When people come to Warsaw, I always extend the invitation that, hey, if you're coming in town, I've got no problem with meeting you for something. And it's kind of funny because the people that I did meet, as you guys were thinking too, I thought, oh man, they probably like this or that. And oh no, actually, like Kink, for example, and Shinadu, like very cool. When they came, they told Simona people that they wanted to meet with me and sit. And the other people I thought would be cool. They come in here and they put up this whole prima donna attitude, like, "Oh, I'm too busy. I won't be able to." Actually, I didn't really ask you to. I just said if you're coming into town, if you like to, then sure. But if not, no big deal. I don't need to meet you. You know, it's no, like you said, there's no egos here, but it's just it is funny. But you know, when you said that with him, I can believe it because he seems like a. Only reason why I say Benny Hill is because it's a very old comedy show that came out from England, and you know, it was a funny guy. So it just made me when I think of him, I think.
But did you know, the Benny Hill, the original actor, was a fucking workaholic. Like in his person, I don't know if you know that, but in personal life, he hadn't any personal life. He just like
he just worked all the time.
You know, remember that old guy who was always around him, and yeah. So that was he's probably the only friend. So
wow,
actually, and also he was also known for being very up there with the ladies, but actually he was alone to his very days. He just like he was workaholic and he just died alone. And the only close friends was that old guy. And
the guy he used to pat on the head all the time, the old man.
Yeah. That was his real friend. That he mostly spent most of the time with him, and he was very polite. He wasn't like a sexist pig. He was just like he was a totally different person on the set. And after the filming, he was just like went home, write some new stuff for his show, and he actually hadn't any life outside.
So weird. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, but I was also like, he was probably alcoholic, and like a female, like a lady guy. But actually he was a very, outside of his show, he was a very shy guy that spent most of his time in writing new stuff or just working towards his show.
I appreciate it because them shows was when I was a little kid. Them shows were great.
That
come on, like watching that stuff. Like people, how do you know? Like it used to come on in Kalamazoo, and then the TV would go off.
Yeah,
that was it. Like
that was this thing, and after and this was also loved. How was it called? The Bundys.
Oh, okay.
Married with Children.
Yeah, Married with Children, and also another fact. Yeah, but also another fact. Like half of the writers on the shows were women, and women were also one of those who came up with those nastiest jokes about women, like fat ladies.
Talking about their father, they probably knew if they grew up in that time, their dads were probably
So they had. So again, this was like two of my favorite shows, like Benny Hill and how was it called? Married with Children.
Married with Children. Long running show too.
There was something recently with Christina Applegate. I think it was they recently said some stuff in a magazine about the behind the scenes, and it was
I
haven't read it, but I've seen it, but I want to check it out. But it's funny.
Was he popping? Was he popping the mom all the time or
Oh
something?
no, man!
Something like that. It was said that
it was something crazy.
I mean, that you got to be, but to do that kind of show, your mind has got. I mean, just imagine this guy, this Al guy, like he, to come up with that. That's like, there's nothing like him, man.
Yeah.
That's why it was hard for me to see him do other things. I remember there was an old episode of Miami Vice, and I saw him playing like some kind of undercover cop. He was undercover cop, but he was being a drug dealer, and it was like the way he was acting. I was like, no, it's like,
but the same with Sopranos, and same with the guy who played in The Wire.
Yeah.
You saw I saw she
like she. And it's always Davis. Like I saw this guy in the movie. It was like Clay Davis. It's like no, the first thing like she. So yeah, but like
but that's what Oh, we want that character. We want you to be him in this movie. You know,
Yeah.
It's like, but he was in this movie and he played that character and was like, I don't remember the name of the movie, but he actually did the shit in the
yeah.
movie. So
Like
yeah,
that way. That's
That-
exactly.
Clay
Yeah, the
Davis,
same way.
boy.
Clay Davis,
Yeah.
the one and only.
Downtown Clay Davis. Yeah.
So what do you guys got coming up soon? Like as far as releases, DJ gigs, what's happening? What's coming up?
As for DJ gigs, we have some.
We're
Oh,
going to play on some festivals.
Some
Local
festivals, some
festivals
gigs
this year.
and
We
but
just released one vinyl on Spray Lab.
no, it's gonna this month
Yeah.
on May 15th of May.
15th of May.
We are releasing like a record for this guy. His Spray. You can know him from his solo career, but also he worked a lot with Peggy Goo. From what I don't, so he's probably now producing some stuff, and he has a label which is more like tech house,
Yeah.
progressive, but it's not like hardcore German 90s progressive, but some kind of has that
Like
vibe
this
to
old
it.
school progressive minimal
Old school,
feeling.
yeah, but very spacey. And he was like, he asked us to do a record, and there's gonna be a record this month. Later, it's probably in the Q3. There's gonna be a new Hard Groove, the
Okay.
third one,
Yeah.
Cool.
and there are some plans, but at this point we can't really say anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we are
But we are
finalizing our LP. That's
And also LP is in the works.
Nice.
So
nice.
So there's plenty of music to release and finish, and hopefully, Donnell, we're gonna finish that music that we started.
that we made
Sorry
together.
for that. I'm always like shit.
Right.
I
but
might be good now because I got a new vinyl
Yeah.
distributor. I gotta
Okay.
keep, stuff coming.
We want to talk about it also.
Okay.
But I think I kind of repaid our sins by helping you a few times.
Yeah, no, come on, man. I'm not like, it's not like that because that time if I come over there, we do something that's cool. But a lot of times when I'm here at home, it's I can come up with stuff like like that. That's not a issue or anything. It's just I enjoy going outside my studio with friends and working on something. But as I said,
Okay.
that stuff might not get released years later, but the vibe is already there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
very, I'm not one of these, I'm not one of these bitch dudes, like,
Yeah.
oh, you just keep in touch with me, and I'm not like that.
Oh yeah,
man.
yeah. Thank you for that.
Donald,
we
that-
really appreciate. Yeah,
am I right?
What?
Did you ever been in studio with a Piotrek Baranowski? I
Mutual
think
attraction.
we had a session together.
Yeah,
of
yeah, he
us.
was when you were still in that studio on
Old school.
Kreditova.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at
we did something in there all together. He was in there. And
I'm
then
super curious what it is. I
it's
would
probably
love
Adam probably saved the session. I
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
remember that guy because he booked me a long time ago at M25 when that club was still
Yeah,
up.
years ago.
With Joy Beltram. Yeah, that was a good night. But I just remember, when we all got together, and I think 2, maybe 3 times I came over there, he was around.
Yeah.
It's a lot like those are time we did something together. And he was playing on the boards or something as well. So yeah,
Because I
just-
found out some really old tracks that we made together. Like
It's all there. It's all still
there.
there
It's
in the
all there.
archives.
and
yeah, we
they
just
were
need to finish
decent,
it,
to be honest.
arrange it, put it together, and
Yeah.
just get it out.
Yeah.
Sure, of course.
Maybe now it's meant. Maybe it just wasn't meant to come then, but maybe now is a climate for it to come. With these different outputs and stuff. And this
Yeah.
time is the right time for that music. If it would have came out too soon, maybe no one would pay attention to it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Sometimes
That's
it's
good.
like that.
That's a good way of putting it.
This stuff ain't going nowhere. In the next
Yeah.
20 years, people gonna be putting out records. It's gonna be just techno gonna still be going on like this. So, and, you know, it's just
Okay.
Well, we thank you guys for joining us today. Greatly
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank
you.
you for your time.
Yeah,
Thank you
thank you
that
for
you made
joining,
it happen.
Yes, for sure.
But guys, when we close off, don't
Yeah,
stay behind for a minute because we got some questions after we stop the show. Don't
Yeah.
just stay
Yeah.
on.
Yeah,
a
yeah,
little
yeah.
bit.
Don't turn.
yeah, that's
Okay.
cool.
Of
All
course.
right, people, let's give it up for our guest, Private Press. Y'all.
Thank you.
Thank
It was
you.
a pleasure.
All right, stay in the
Take
back
care,
with me
guys.
for a second. All right. Yeah, they pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it's just like family.
Yeah,
My
it seems like
Warsaw
that.
family
Seems
over
like
here.
that. I'm glad that you have some folks like that you can vibe with us over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
Damon's over here. It's a few people outside of the music business too
Yeah,
that I do stuff with too as well. So, you know,
that's
just
what's
I
up.
don't be advertising it, but you know, it's like that here.
Cool. Let's take care of some bills real quick. Well, we don't have bills. We do, but you know, I mean. Guys, if you like what you see, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Don't cost you nothing. It's free. It helps us out. Like I said before, 637. We got to get that up, y'all. Let's get that up to over a G. That would be great for us.
Yeah.
It'd be really great for us. But like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We are also available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. Check us out there if you weren't able to see us or can't see us because you're at work, which I listen to podcasts every day, all day that I'm work. So
No excuse.
I can't see it. So there's no excuse. When you're there, hit the subscribe button on those platforms so you can follow us and you know when new shows are popping up and available. You can also follow us on Instagram. That's at MS Live with D-KNOX, and on X, formerly known as Twitter, at MS Live with D-KNOX. It's the same thing on all platforms pretty much except Facebook. And that being said, there is a Facebook channel, a Facebook page, excuse me. Follow us there, MS Live with D-KNOX. It's there. There's going to be links everywhere. So right now on Facebook, if you're watching us on Facebook, you're either watching us from that channel or my personal channel, which in the next episode won't be there. So it's only be the MS Live with D-KNOX Facebook page where we'll be streaming from. So make sure you go over there and check that out. You can also email us at mslivewithdknox@gmail.com. mslivewithdknox@gmail.com. We currently don't know what we're doing with Roberto. He's there, but
He's not doing his job, man. He's not checking the emails.
yes, no, he's not even
Nice.
checking it because there's no emails coming, which is a good and a bad thing. So, yeah. Also support the show. Like I said, we got to get these likes up so we can get in the position to get monetized. So until then, if you want to help us out, show some love, go over to PayPal. You can donate to the show. mslivewithdknox@gmail.com is the email address. Or if you scan the QR code that's in the corner there, it takes you to the donation page. You can set up one-time donations. You can set up donations that keep going monthly, weekly, yearly, whatever you want to do. It's there. The options there. Whatever you do, donate and don't donate, that's fine. Shouts out to the people. We do have a few people that are supporting us this way.
Yes,
So
we
thank
do.
you. We appreciate it very much. It means a lot too. We also are DJs and some of us do live performances, some don't, but we DJ. So because of that, those who may or may not know, I actually started a booking agency called Position 2. So if you've heard me been talking about it, I kind of kept it on the low for a while, but Position 2 Bookings is my booking agency that I started to help me and my friends hopefully secure gigs. Also, shouts out to my girl, Melissa, who also helps me. Melissa also owns you see me advertise on this page, Lincoln Street Soap. That's Melissa. That's my homegirl. So she's kind of helping me with my venture too. So check it out. This is us. That's our artist right now. Me, Joshua Tree, FBK, Lee, Kurt, Lee Holman, and some other people. So check us out there. That's the page, kind of show you what's going on, our artists. Who's next? Who's going to pop up next? Oh, it's that D-KNOX guy. Go check him out. It's all there, y'all. So head over to Position 2 Bookings and check it out. If you want to see some of the artists that's there, they're there. Again, there's a news page that we're showing up. And if you see something you like, check it out, click it, follow it. And if you want to book any of us, hit that contact page right there. See it? It's perfect right there, man. So go over www.position2bookings.com. You can email info@position2bookings. Check us out. We really appreciate it. And while you're on those interwebs, head over to D-KNOX's Sonic Mind Records page. I think that's the Bandcamp page. Go over there, check those releases out. Get them. It's some dope stuff over there. One thing I will say about Donnell, what he is actually doing is a lot of releases through his catalog that's always only been vinyl only. Some of these now he's remastering and he's putting them out as digital releases. So some of your favorite vinyl releases might be there digitally. So go check it out. SonicMindRecords.com. Also, I have my own podcast on SoundCloud. It's in one of my playlists. So if you go to my SoundCloud page and look for somewhere on the playlist that's there, I make a mix whenever I feel like it, really. So it's, our next one's coming soon, probably in the next 2 weeks. So go check it out, support there. Also, you hear us mention Roberto. I know we joke and make fun, and this is what we do, but Roberto's our guy. So head over to Decisive Podcast Series, which is Roberto's podcast. It's actually excellent. He's more in depth with his podcast. He has great guests. Go check it out. Decisive Podcast Series on YouTube. Go show him support, the same love you show us. Go show Roberto some love too. Coming up next, I don't think it's next week. I think it's the week after. In 2 weeks, our next guest, Sunday, May 17th.
Yes.
2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central. That's not, is it Central European Time? That's it right there. Joining us will be Funk Devoid. You don't want to miss this. This is going to be a dope interview. I'm actually really excited to get to know this guy a little better. I think Donnell knows him, but
I was on the show.
It was on the show, so there you go. But don't miss this Funk Devoid, Sunday, May 17th, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard, 8 p.m. CET. So, take us out, D.
Y'all know what time it is. Keep your vibrations high, stay in the spirit zone, and be true to the music, like Mike Banks always says. Music first. Music first, people. Blessed and love to you all. And thank you for tuning in. We greatly appreciate you that watched and those of you that share and talk about the show. Much love to all of you. And to the haters out there, we love you too. We need some of that haterade to, that also helps.
Yeah. There you go. And make sure when we hit this button, pay close attention to the video that happens. That's our friends and family that we love to support.
Yes.
So if you watch us, you like watches us, go take the time, check their products out. They're pretty dope. Until next time, we'll see you then. Peace.